Hallelujah, hallelujah. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. How you guys doing today? Good to see you guys. Put down in the chat where you guys from, what you guys do, what's your big why, and let's get it, okay? Get it. Whoa. Up Rocky, man, who you like Rocky, yeah? Rolling. Put down where you from, what you do for a living. Everyone, welcome. James, welcome. Michael, welcome. Cornell, welcome. Sarah, Gabrielle, Calvin, James, Gabrielle, Ashley. Come on, turn on your camera. Let's go. Hmm. What's your what's your big why, guys? What's your big why? Why are you here? Right? Why are you here? What you're fighting for? Oh, what's your dream? What's your dream? Go. Freedom isn't free. Gotta fight for your freedom, baby. Love it. Love it. Yeah, it is. Oh, hey guys, get it, get it. Very soon. Yeah. All right, let's get it rolling here. Welcome. Good to see you guys. I don't take it lightly. You guys are here at all. Do everything in my power to make it worth your while. Okay. So let's do it. Yeah, watch the last part. And we just get going right now. Boom. Fight for freedom, man. Freedom is so tasty. Live on the beach. Me and my wife walk today. Watch sunset on the beach. And we live right on the beach. Freedom, freedom, baby. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Boom. Always inspire me. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna let's get started right now. I don't take it lightly at all. What you guys hear, your time is important. I know mine is too. Like the most important thing I can ever do is time. So I ask for your attention for the next 45 minutes to an hour and it'll change your life. Okay. Can I get you commit to that? That's it. Undivided attention. I will give you everything I learned for the past 20 years as an entrepreneur, 10 years is doing corporate housing, and we have helped hundreds of people just like you to get financial freedom nationwide. So it's not just me who making it, it's about helping other people making it. Okay. So that's why it is so crucial for you to know that this is the best opportunity right now in 2024 and 2025 and 2026 and for the next 4 years. Because as we know, long-term rental, there's no profit. Vacation rental is a headache and it's just too much work. It's crazy. So the sweet spot is the midterm where you rent out to corporate and you rent out to insurance housing and you make money in your sleep, right? That's the most important thing is to make money in your sleep when you say. So how many here in here want to make money in your sleep? Right? All right. So let me get going right now. We're gonna maximize. It's all about cash flow. Write this down. Cash flow equal freedom. As long as you have the cash flow that's positive, you have freedom. Okay. So, I mean, imagining you're making twice as much as you're making as your job, but you're making it on passive income. That's when you have true freedom. Okay. So we have many people do that. You're in the right place at the right time. That's why you're here. So let's dive into what is the difference between midterm and short-term rental. All right. So the length of stay, short-term is anything less than 30 days. Midterm is anything longer than 30 days. So usually the average booking that we have is 3 to 6 months with 95% extension rate and 0% eviction rate. Okay. So it's pretty amazing what we have accomplished. And then because the tenant demographic is difference. So short-term rental, you're dealing with a lot of vacationers, a lot of party goer, people who want to have fun, and I don't blame them. They're on vacation, so you deal with a lot of like drug, alcohol, crazy parties or even raves and festivals and all of that, where you don't have to deal with that when you rent out to corporate professionals and also families like insurance families who go through renovation when their home going through like, flood, fire, hurricane, and we're hosting the family through the insurance is paying for it, right? So it's a lot better. They're not going to trash your place if they don't want to lose their job, number one, right? They don't want to, if they are a homeowner with insurance, they are responsible citizens, people that they don't want to jeopardize that, right? So the other difference is short-term rental require continuous management after stays. I have a lot of my students who go from short-term to mid-term, and they're like, oh my God, every weekend with short-term, they have to clean or they have to monitor the cleaning and make sure everything's perfect. So that there goes like half their weekend. And they only have like 1 or 2 properties. Imagine where you have 10 or 20. It's not very scalable, I scaled before 20 something short term, got my freedom from pharmacy. So immigrant from Vietnam came over here. That's me. Slept on a mattress with mom, dad, and my sister in the ghetto and determined to achieve the American dream. And I thought the way to do that, become a doctor, like everybody told me to do, and which I did. And I got my pharmacist career, got my MBA, and I thought got my financial freedom. The next thing I know, they put me in the little dungeon with no windows, and I had to work there 8-10 hours a day, driving out there an hour to work, and now at home, no breaks, no lunches, burnt out, frustrated. And I was like, this is not the way to live. Okay, my life is a lot different now. I work from anywhere around the world. My wife and I take daily walks on the beach. We got back from the Paris Olympics, and more importantly, we can do whatever we want to do whenever we want to do it with, right? So, what is your dream? But anyway, the operation dynamic is way less different. So with midterm rental, every once in a few months, you do the cleaning, and that's it. It's like 30 times less work than traditional vacation rental because the stays is about 30 times longer. So the average stay for traditional short-term rental is like 3 to 6 days. Our average stay 3 to 6 months, right? All right. 4, escape a lot of regulations and have a lot more tax exempt with midterm rental. So now, disclaimer, we're not tax attorney or attorney. This is not financial legal advice. However, when I was doing, this is my opinion, but my experience, when I was doing short-term rental, I was charged with hotel tax. Anybody in here got a charge with hotel tax or short-term rental tax? It's huge, okay? But when you do midterm rental, corporate housing, you escape a lot of that in a lot of areas because your stays are longer than 30 days, right? If your stays are longer than 30 days, well, you can get a lot of escape from those areas. With you don't have to pay hotel taxes. So that's amazing, That's 15-20% in a lot of places. Number 5 difference is 10 times less management, which means 10 times more freedom. okay? Because the stays are, 10 to 20 times longer, you're gonna have more and more freedom. You know what I'm saying? And if because there's just logical math, right? And then you have corporate clients who going there to sleep and just take care of their family, and that's it. You don't have the crazy party goer that will trash your properties, That's even way better, right? So that's why it's so powerful for you to understand this business and get it going now instead of later, because nobody's waiting for us and freedom is not free. So with this is the best way. I did long-term rental, there's no profit. I did short-term rental, there's like very, very small amount like of time, because you trade your time for money. Every day you cater to them like 24/7 hotel, But with this is the sweet spot, the best spot, where you get the corporate client to pay you double, you heard it right, double the market rent while you do 10 times less work. Okay, so book a free consultation call with us, because what we do is we can give you 1 hour free consultation. Okay. All we ask for in return is being coachable, being transparent, and and bring your spouse or significant others, if you have one, to do this business with. You want to be on the same page. That's it. Okay. We're gonna give you the best advice that we can have. How many here want to leverage what I learned in the last 10 years? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel and just know exactly what you need to do to get to your success, right? And that's what we specialize in. We are the largest corporate housing network, coaching, and also the first that led the back out about this whole industry. So the whole industry was born to the public when I went viral to social media during the pandemic. And since then, we have grown to hundreds of high-level communities and have helped a lot of people get financial freedom. And we want to feel worse along the way as well. Okay, so vacationer versus corporate tenants, what are the differences? Okay, so vacationer, I think, spring break, party, a family get together where there's a bigger event and everybody eat and the place is just a mess. Or you have like 200 people show up to a party you don't even know about. Okay. Corporate tenants, they don't want to lose their job. So they mostly just there to sleep. So think about like construction company, medical professionals, executives, even sports people, salespeople, home services, anybody that their job is really there in the area for just a few months, or their relocation as well. And also insurance, right? Insurance. Their home get damaged to flood, fire, hurricane, whatever, right? And then the frequency of booking. So vacationer, there's every weekend you got a new booking. You have almost every, like sometimes twice a week, right? But corporate tenants, every few months, they book for a few months and then they extend for a few months. You see what I'm saying? But that's why it's so much more better, because 95% of them extend across the nation. These are all my students. I can see many views and perspective. Versus vacation, I mean, when was the last time you actually extending your vacation and extend the Airbnb of your vacation, right? It's like very slim, okay? So, and then you do a lot more work. It's like, to me, it's like if you do short-term rental, vacation rental, it's like catching a bunch of small fish and then you build your castle on sand. Versus corporate client, like you catching whales and then, you're going to get fed on a real castle. Because with vacationer, how many here experienced COVID and didn't travel, right? As soon as COVID happened, all the vacation rental shut down. Even the biggest billion-dollar company. Okay, my company survived COVID, not because I'm great, but because I was blessed to turn most of it into corporate rental, which have a 3 to 6 months contract. We can weather the storm. A lot of them pay up front, and also most of them extend, and then we quickly pivoted over to travel medical professional, which boomed during that time. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So if you build your castle on vacation rental, I mean, who knows the next COVID might happen, when the next COVID might happen. It's gonna happen when, I don't know. When, like 9/11, I mean, knock on wood, I don't want any of that. But hey, 9/11, same thing. People don't go on vacation. Everything shut down, nobody travel. So that's why I mean when you build your whole business on vacation rental is build on a castle on sand, because you never know when it's gonna blow away. When you rather build it on corporate clients who are, already like $1 billion company to $1 trillion company and able to weather the storm with you and pay you a lot of time up front, right? Of course, right? And then the savings on the cost. Running a vacation rental is a lot of cost, because basically imagine every week you have to clean between every stay, right? If you do a quick math, let's say $150 is a clean, do 5 a month, that's $750 a month. Well, when you do corporate client, our average 3-month stay is basically divided out to like $100 a month. If every 3 months you clean. You see, so even with that, you're saving like $600-700 a month per property. That's huge per month. Okay. And a lot less work as well. If you scale that out to 10 properties, you're saving like 6,000-7,000. You see what I'm saying? And then income predictability. So with vacation rental, I mean, you hear this at cocktail party a lot. Like, oh, I just made like $10,000 a month for my vacation rental. It's great during vacation season, okay, which is about 3 months out of the year for most places. The other 9 months, they gotta make up for it and usually lose money, okay? So that's why it's very seasonal with vacation rental. Now with corporate, it's a lot more stable, predictable income, because they're usually in the area for the job. And how many here ever seen a project, like construction project, finish on time and under budget? Okay. Virtually none. Okay. Like 99% of them don't. And I talk with construction, like, businessmen that have been doing this for 30-40 years. They all say the same thing. The reason why, there's just so many reasons, but I don't care, because the main point is it almost always extending. So that means we have a lot more stable income, reoccurring stable income, right? How many here want predictable, consistent, predictable income, right? So that's why we do corporate clients. And then these are the guest profile. Again, occasional is tourists, traveler, families, corporate business, corporate assignment, relocation, temporary housing for home renovation. Okay, we'll talk about management a lot less. Potential for damage. Vacationer, you go on vacation, you're gonna have party, you're gonna have drugs, you're gonna have alcohol. I mean, not drugs, I mean like alcohol, sorry. But I mean, some places they do. But I had to deal with that. It's a nightmare. They don't want any of that. You know, like it's they're gonna have fun. Sometimes they have raves, festival, they turn into your whole place into like a disco place. But corporate tenants, they're there to have a home, to sleep, go to work, and then come back and take care of themselves and sleep again. So the most important place for them is different. They just need like a home to sleep in. Okay. So a lot less damages. All right, topic 3 is occupancy versus profitability and profitability. So midterm rental and short-term rental, depending on the market demand and location. However, midterm smooth that out quite a bit. So the occupancy rate for short-term rental is about 40 to 50%, because short-term rental, usually people go vacation 3 or 4 months out of the year. Most people, that's the peak season, right? The rest of the year is very slow. But midterm rental, most people work year round. You see the difference? like midterm rental is based on the workforce. So most people work 90% of the time, they take vacation maybe 10% or 5%. So that's why it's not very seasonal, and that's why it's very consistent. Okay, it's about the occupancy rate instead of 40, 50% is more like 80 or 90 something percent. Okay. So that's the occupancy rate. A lot better. Okay. And then seasonality and market fluctuation. So short-term rental is a lot more susceptible to seasonal and market fluctuation that can affect the occupancy rate. Okay. Whereas midterm rental is less impacted by seasonal, offer more stable occupancy rate throughout the year. So for example, like this family, we would host for like insurance housing when they go through a damaged family, like hurricane, flood, or whatever. And we will host them, and their home will go through renovation. So, they don't have anywhere to go really. So they would love to stay there unless they want to stay in hotels, which are cramped. Who do want to stay in a hotel with your, 2 kids and 2 little dogs, right? Nobody, it's just not enough space. So that's why it's so powerful when you understand the value that we provide them not just a place, but a home as they go through a disaster like that. If you, God forbid, go through anything like that, when you want a home instead of hotels, so we're doing something great for the for the market as well, for the people. So the management effort as well is a lot less management. Okay. All right. If you haven't already, for those of you who are new, just log in. We are offering a free consultation call, one of our top advisor. We only have a few slots, literally, because it literally is an hour of my time. I give a few spots only this week, so take advantage of it. And if you also, I have my top advisor too. So if you book this call now, I would highly recommend it before all the spots filling up. As I see here, there's not that many spots left. We will give you an hour free consultation. We can analyze any deals you want. We can talk about your situation, where you want to go, what's your plan, and we develop. You're going to walk away from that with a strategy, knowing exactly what you need to do to reach your goals, what your goals look like, what your dream life look like, and how you overcome all your obstacles. How many want to have that hour with me, right? I usually charge like $3,000-5,000 an hour. So take advantage of this. I'm only doing this to help out the community, and I want to give out, reward you guys for staying here, for being here with me today. Okay. So good job on that. All right, setting up a rental property without owning a property. With the FAST method, you can start and scale a successful rental business using lease properties only. Okay, with the FAST method. The FAST method is a 4-step proprietary system that I have created myself. Is make intention to build your cash flow fast. So F is find the right location. A to ask to sublease. S is set up to stand out, and then T is to tap into the corporate client. Okay. So find the right location. Damn, you gotta do a ton of research, a ton of software usually. But for us, we will show you exactly how to find the right location within minutes. Okay. Write this down: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Those are the 3 H's, the 3 secret H's that will help you to find the right location within minutes. When 2 highways intersect, guys, there's 4 pieces of pie. Where attention goes, money flows. So write that down too. So when 2 highways intersect, right, you got to find out where all the hotels, the hospital congregate in those 4 pieces of pie. And when they congregate there, that means there's a good side of track. So you want to be able to be on the right side of the track. Okay. So that's why it's so powerful for you to do that. The location is the #1 thing, right? And then A is to ask to sublease. How do you get the landlord to sublease? How do you get to leverage, what other people's property? So between us and other people, most Airbnb gurus now tell you to, hey, can I Airbnb your property? Well, how many times have you heard that? Airbnb is pretty saturated, and last thing people want is for you to Airbnb their property because they just do themselves. But with us, it's not just Airbnb, it's corporate housing. We have the sources, we have the connections. And also, when you're part of us, you get instant credibility right away. So, for example, if you do this by yourself, they can ask you, oh, how many of these have you done? I like you, James. I like you, Mark. I like you, Mike. I like you, Keith, all that. However, how many of these have you done? You don't want to lie, so you can tell them the truth, I've done my first one, right? For example, so that's why it's so hard for people to get in. But if you're a part of our network, you can literally see I'm a part of a nationwide corporate housing network of over 100 plus members. And we have done hundreds of properties nationwide, and combined with 10 years, 20 years experience. So this is our network that when you're going to go to war, when you go to war, you want to go to war by yourself or with an army? Okay. Most people die because they go to war by themselves. That's why most entrepreneurship fail. And I quickly realized that when I see all these, billionaires behind me, like Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Sir Richard Branson, they have built their own tribe. They build their own army. Okay. Because when you go to war, you want to go to war with an army. You're stronger, wouldn't you? So you don't have one, just leverage I call this my Spartan 300. Okay. Of my students who are already graduated, have properties, have success, and they become our partners nationwide. So these, as you can see, we have people from California all the way to Florida, to New York, everywhere, okay, to Texas. Every state, almost every major state, we have students in and have done well and know their market in and out, okay? When you want to be in a community where everybody help everybody out, and also that would have a stronger presence, so one of the secret is to know how to leverage, right? And for example, if you do this, when you do it with us, you can leverage us. You can literally say, instead of, oh, my first one, you can say I'm a part of a nationwide corporate housing network. We've done hundreds of these deals, combined with 100 direct partners and group of coaches. You're in good hands. And this is our website, this is our partner website, boom. Who do you think you will work with, right? As a landlord. Of course, you work with somebody who have experience. Of course, you work with somebody who has 300 other badasses backing them up, right? So that's why I mean. Hopefully you understand that. That's huge right there. Okay, set up to stand out. How do you set up to stand out? Okay. So that's our website. We're gonna show you exactly what most people will just tell you, do buy or rent furniture on your own and all of that. But we have the checklist, we have the best practices, we have instead of spending with vacation rental, that's another difference too. With vacation rental, you gotta spend a lot more on furniture. You have a pool table, you might have a pool, all of that, and it costs a lot more. So an average vacation rental could be anywhere from all the furniture and everything could be like 20, 30,000. But with us, because it's corporate, because it's about helping people have a good night's sleep, and because we have been at this for a long time, we can show you how to get decent furniture with only 10 to 15,000, so max, not about 15 max, maybe around 10 is a good average, okay? Or sometimes cases 8,000. But anyway, so we can show you how to save a lot of money and also how to maximize the space, how to have a nice experience for the guests as well. Okay, T, to tap into the corporate client. So most people will only list on Airbnb or VRBO, but we don't just do Airbnb, VRBO, because we have tested thousands of sources through the 10 years that we've been doing this, okay? We have found only a few dozens of platforms that are our trade secrets and our connections that will give you the corporate clients. So, you can go out there and test yourself for the next 5, 10 years, or you can just use what we have. Okay, we already built it for you. So this is simply here's 1,000 company out there, but these are the top 30 that actually work and give you the corporate clients. You just plug and play your property on there. Then we consult you on how you can list your property, how the pricing strategy, what to say, when to say it, how to deal with crazy clients, how to take care of maintaining the property, how to getting the subleasing and all of that, right? We help you all of that. So anyway, what is the formula for corporate housing arbitrage? So it's first month rent plus first month deposit is your initial expense, so about 5 to 7K, depending on where you're at in the country. You know, if you're in Texas, it's like 5K, like, you know, 2K plus 2K. 2K deposit to 2K down. Where in California, it's more like 4K, 4K deposit, 4K down, right? To like first month rent. So anyway, buy the furniture or rent the furniture. If you have some cash, I would buy the furniture because you can make more money. That's where you can make good money. The furniture is, I mean, you're only adding furniture and utilities and Wi-Fi, and you're charging double the market rent, literally. Okay. So you're not doing major rehab. You're not doing crazy like rehab that can take you 100K in a year to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love this business, because it's still cheaper for the corporate clients to rent from you than a hotel. So that's why they love you. And it's a good win-win for everybody. Okay. I'll keep in mind the return on investment, right? We all invested at some level, invest our time in something, want to get return. Invest our money, you want to get return. So in this example, you're investing about 12 to 15K, but you're making 2 to 3K per month right away. So in 6 months, you usually make your money back. Well, in 6 months, you make your money back. In your first year, you double your money. That's about 100% return to 200% return, right? So imagining you make 100% return. I mean, even with that's ridiculous. Okay. Warren Buffett make like 20-something% return. I mean, he managed a ton of money, but still, you can, because you don't manage that much money, you can get a higher return, especially you get in control of your money. So that's the most important thing as well. You know, people cannot control what the market do, like stock market, crypto, and all that. I done all that before. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars many times. Don't want to do that no more. Okay. If you want to do that, go right ahead. Good luck to you. But it is like a gamble. Okay. Because we're not in control of the market. But with this, we are in control of the cash flow. The cash flow of your own properties is very predictable. You understand? So it's very predictable. So that's why historically, most of the people who are the millionaires will either make their money or earn their money through real estate, right? The real estate. That's the number one way to create wealth. So you look at all these billionaires behind me, you know, like Tony Robbins didn't even know about that until recently, where he finally started to invest in real estate and get cash flow. Although before that, he was just, you know, crashing his body, going all over the wood. Okay. But now you own like thousands of units. But anyway, so you want to make 10 to 15K a month. All you need is 5 properties. And when you make 20 to 30K a month, all you need is 10 properties. If you do 2 a month, you can get there within 3 to 6 months. You see what I'm saying? How many here would want to make 6-figure income, 10K, 20K a month within 3 to 6 months? Okay. You know how long it took for me to make 10K a month at my job as a pharmacist? 8 years of school. 8 years of school. It took me 8 years to get my doctorate and then make 10K a month. Okay. And then trading my time for money, going to a dead-end job. Okay. And it was frustrated, burnt out, like nobody's business. Okay. But with this, you're making 10 to 20K a month. Keep in mind that you're only working a few hours a week. You're still only working a few hours a week. Because once the property do all the work for you, right? The tenant don't want to see the landlord. How many ever rented houses? You never see your landlord, right? You never want to. So therefore, if you have a client that don't want to see you, don't need to see you, don't want to spend time with you, you have a freedom. Make sense? That's why I'm able to live anywhere I want and travel the world and do whatever I want to do all the time. Because the property is doing all the work for you. You see what I'm saying? Make money in my sleep. My tenant don't want to see me. I don't want to see them either. Okay. I'd rather go and see my wife, right? So that's why. It makes sense. So that's why this is, I believe, is probably the best, the best opportunity out there. Because what other business where the client don't want to see you, don't need to see you, don't want to spend time with you, and you still make good passive income, real estate, rental income. So co-hosting, but the challenge with traditional real estate is nobody have money to buy 10 houses. So but think creatively. Creativity is the most important thing, right? So you don't have the houses, why don't you leverage somebody else's house? That's when we get arbitrage, and that's when we get co-hosting, because we simply leverage other people's properties. With co-hosting, which means you manage the property for somebody. When you manage the property for somebody, you can charge them 20 to 30% a month off of the gross revenue, So you make less than the arbitrage model. However, you don't have any risk because you're not putting any money down, you see. So you make about $700 to $1,600 per month for property. With 5 properties, you make $3,500 to $8,000. With 10 properties, you make like $7,000 to $16,000. Okay. All right. So book a free consultation with one of our top advisors. You have it already, and we'd love to help you get more detail on where you are and what you do, and what to do and all of that. All right. How to do co-hosting. So we're gonna go over this. Then we drop all your questions in the chat, because after this, we're gonna answer the questions. So understanding the profit, right? When you rent something, it's $3,000 vacant, you can sublease it for $6,000 after you furnish it, after you beautify it, add utilities and Wi-Fi. You can make 20% off of that, so you're making $1,200. And then minus utility is 500, vacancy 600. So you take 6,000 minus everything, you can still get the owner 3,700 instead of 3,000. So the owner have an extra cash flow of $700. Now, keep most traditional renter only make 10% of the traditional rent. So in this case, they only make like 300 bucks a month. Well, we help them to make $1,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So you are tripling the cash flow. Who doesn't want to do that? You see, tripling the cash flow. Step 2, if the owner solve the landlord's problem, you guys solve the landlord's problem, right? If the owner manage the properties, the tenants can squat at that property for 3 to 6 months, 3 to 12 months sometimes. So squatting and eviction costs a ton of time, money, and energy that nobody want to deal with. That's a lot of nightmare, right? Well, guess how many evictions we have in the last 10 years doing this across hundreds of students? If I see 5, 10, all that, if you guess anything less than 10, you're right. As far as I know, we had 0 eviction with corporate clients, because corporate, they don't want to mess around. They don't want to ruin their reputation. They want to have a risk of lawsuit. They don't want to be evicted. You see, so no eviction. And then we have a community of 100+ members you can leverage. You can expand and scale your business very, very quickly. And then, because the maintenance of the property is not a problem for the owner. With us, we basically manage the property for free for them. Not free, I'm sorry, but we manage the property for a fee, but we do everything for them. And then we have the profit margin, because we charge double the market rent. So therefore, we can make a lot more money. Therefore, we can afford the professional, the plumber, the AC guy to fix everything. Make sense? Okay. So the owner manages the property, usually there's no profit. But when we manage the property, we usually double or triple their profit for them. Okay. Because we have the corporate clients and we know how to get that double market rent from them. Make sense? So the pitch to the landlord is, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work. You only need a couple of landlords to achieve your financial freedom dream, so don't ever give up, guys. Literally, you only need about a couple of landlords, because if, let's say your goal is 10,000 a month to 20,000 a month, well, that's only 5 to 10 properties. You know, I mean, some landlords have like 20 properties. You see what I'm saying? So all you need is a couple of landlords to believe in you, work with you, and then scale your business. And then just manage and then scale, monthly report, rinse and repeat. Ask for referral. Okay, so what's the financial freedom formula? What's the holy grail of financial freedom, guys? Put down in the chat. You know what the holy grail is. Most people think it's job, things might be the stock market, crypto, business, etc. But what I love, all these billionaires back behind me here, is, for me, the holy grail of financial freedom is multiple sources of income backed up by real estate. And these guys learn, and Tony Robbins, learned the hard way too, because he didn't invest in real estate for a long time, and he missed out a lot. But now he is, and he's killing it. He's a billionaire. I mean, shoot, I love him, Tony, all the time. He's the best. Grant Cardone too. He didn't invest in real estate. Now he had 12,000 units. And Sergio Branson owned like so many things. But anyway, so you get it? Holy grail of financial freedom is multiple source of income backed up by real estate. I mean, imagining you guys have 10 houses, make you $20,000 a month. Who care what the market is doing? Who care what's, whatever happening out there? You having $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month from your properties. You see what I'm saying? So that's why property is still the number one and the ultimate freedom. Now, you don't have money to buy 10 houses. The good news is you can arbitrage it. So you can do 1 to 2 properties a month and you get to your goal. First month, you do 1 property, make you 2K a month. Month 2, you do 2 properties, now you're 6K a month. Month 3, you do 2 more properties, now you're 10K a month. In 3 months, you make 10K a month. And you do 2, 2, 2. By month 6, you have 11 properties, make you 22K a month. That's more than most doctors make these days. By month 12, you should have make 40 something, $50,000 a month. That's like what surgeon and make after 12 years of school and $1 million in debt. Okay. So, I mean, you can do this within a few months. That's ridiculous, right? And you don't have to work your ass off for 40, 50 hours a week. You're working 5 to 10 hours a week, literally 5 to 10 hours a week. That's all it takes. Co-hosting freedom formula, financial freedom formula, is co-hosting. You make about $1,000 per property instead of 2,000. So you make less money, but you get more profit, right? I mean, you make less profit, but you're not putting any money down. So it's more return on your investment. So for this example, by month 6, you should have 11 property, make you 11,000. Just do 2 a month. By month 12, you have a 23 property, and you 23K a month. How many here making 16 to 20K a month would be awesome, right? Would change something in your life. Most of you, this would really change your life, and retire and travel the world and do whatever you want to do. Think about that, It happened for me and many of my students, okay? All right, so, and when you do, instead of do 2, and you want to scale faster, instead of doing 2 properties a month, you can do 3 a month. With a co-hosting formula, you can definitely do that because you're not putting money down. So you do that model, in 12 months, you have 34 properties right there, making you by 400 or 500K a year. You see? So anyway, again, book a free consultation call with us. If you haven't already, the calendar is filling up fast, so take advantage of that. We are the oldest coaching community for the midterm rental industry. Our advisor, our graduate of my mentorship, like this Michael Harris, he helped hundreds of people just like you. If you'll be speaking with him too, you when you sign up here, possibly. We are one of the largest nationwide corporate housing network. 100 direct partners and coaches combined nationwide. Okay, so we know what we're talking about. All right, 4th step, to be considered to be enrolled into our collective community. We don't just accept anybody, everybody. We want to make sure that it's a good fit for us as well. We want to grow a community for people who are coachable, have positive mental attitude, and also are givers. So if that sounds like you, then book that call, and at the end, I want to do a quick interview to see if you want to have further help with what you need to do. You don't need to. You can try to do on your own and then waste a few years of your life, like most people that follow me, or you can take the smart road and just invest in yourself and get us holding your hand through the whole process and get your financial freedom. Because the step one of anything in your life to get rid of any fears or limiting beliefs that hold you back from your success. Remember, guys, you repeat after me. You are premium. You are VIP. I am premium. I am VIP. Okay? You got to understand that you are worth it. That you are success. You are deserving of success. Why not you, right? Why not now? Once you get that mindset going and understand that you're better when you have a community, when you have a family, when you have people who got your back, when you have processes, checklists, everything, mentorship. And we give you a weekly mentorship as well, where you can focus. How many here know that every week if you go on a call, a small call, which I just got done with 2 of them, there's only like a handful of people on there. We can go with everybody, each question individually, that will help you, right? Exactly, okay? And then step 4 is to help you build and scale your midterm rental and corporate housing business, okay? So check this out.
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
About on average $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed up $50,000.
Wow. How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to become a pharmacist?
Forever.
Actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I've made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do everything I can to beat that number.
That's 20K a month, baby. Let's go.
Started 5 months ago.
And since then, an average of 1 every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week. It's exciting.
How much are we making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah. So peaceful, man. Look at this guy. He's he's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months. So
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about $3K a month from that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man. The tools you provide, people we're around. You teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
A month. I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. So yeah, it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him. It's so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's gonna do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm
15, guys. If a 15 years old can do it, I'm sure you can do it too, okay? And if a truck driver can do it, I'm sure you can do it too. So, I mean, Uriah, a truck driver, and he was making 7 properties for 12,000. Now he has 17 properties and making about 35,000 a month. So ridiculous. All right. I'll guarantee we coach you until you make your initial coach investment back with us. Anyway, if you want more help, book a call with us. And let me look at the questions now. to see how I can help you. Any questions, put down in chat. All right, let's see here. Stuff. Okay. Any questions? Put down here. What about taxation on that? Yara asks. Taxation on what? Can you clarify? By the way, if you are W-2 and you don't have a business, I mean, what are you waiting for? You gotta have a business, okay? You gotta get going here because W-2 got taxed the highest. And with your business, you can have the most tax write-off, and the best business to do that with is your real estate business. Okay? Because real estate, everywhere you go is real estate. Makes sense? Everywhere you look at is real estate. So that's why real estate is the number one way for you to get wealth and earn your wealth or have freedom, right? Okay. So what we need to do is to take action on our dream and our goal. Nobody can take that action for us. We have to take that action. Okay. Freedom is not free, guys. And we are blessed to be in, if you're in America, you're very blessed. We're in the land of free. We just don't take it for granted and really do something about it. Okay. And you have in here for a reason as well, right? This is not coincidence. I don't believe coincidence. You and I cross path for a reason. We have helped so many people get financial freedom. Maybe it's time for you to do that, okay? But nothing gonna happen, nothing gonna change until you change. My, Grant Cardone say, it's very true, okay? In order for you to get a different result, you gotta take different action. Like what have you been doing is not working so far, you don't have the fruit you want, maybe it's time to start to listen, right? And maybe explore many things like I did. I explored so many things like trading to online drop shipping, Amazon. I tried them all. Multi-level marketing, I tried them all. What I found is most businesses out there require so much time that you don't even have time. And that's more like a job or even worse than a job. The only business I found that don't require a lot of time is the rental business, because once you rent it to somebody or a company, you don't even need to go there, see them every day, right? I mean, how many tenant here want to see their landlord every week, every day? No, right? They're like, leave me alone, I want my private space. So that's why you have a lot of freedom. You see what I'm saying? All right, other question here, let's see. What kind of business I should have? An INC or LLC, or Inc. or LLC? Definitely, I would think LLC. This is not financial legal advice, by the way. We do have partners that are the best in creating LLCs for the least, like the very fair, like small price. We can, when you book a call with us, we can introduce you to them and you can take it from there, okay? Where are the corporate renter found? Keith Campbell, great question. So you can do this two-way. What's up? What's up, Keith? Good to see you. But anyway, you can do this two ways. One is you can contact the human resource department of each of these companies and get them to, build your relationship that way. That's what I've done over the years. That's who you call the human resource department. Or you can just leverage what we built for the last 10 years and we give you all the sources by joining our community, join our mentorship. We'll give you it all and you plug and play and make money right away instead of spending the next 5-10 years trying to find it out yourself. But if you want to know how to do it, that's how you do it. You contact the human resource department of each of these companies and build it over the time. Can you look at my Airbnb listing? Yes, that's your question. Why not? Okay, anything goes right here. So kudos to you for taking advantage of this. Okay. I mean, before looking at any listing, the location, you got to have location. So what is your location, James? So that way I can help you to look at more than wacko tech. What you can give me an address so I can tell you if it's a good location for corporate housing or not. And I will teach you a few things when you look at that as well. But while you're doing that, these are not professional photos. The biggest mistake and the biggest thing you can change that make the most amount of profit is professional photos, guys. Don't be cheap on this. Pay a few $100, get a best photographer, and list your property. You know, that's how you can make the money, the big difference. And this wall is really bad. This picture with the wall is really bad. Like you want to get a painting to cover up on that. So I don't see a lot of painting on here. You need some painting, some fake plants. You can never have enough fake plants, and you know, mirrors, because that's how you can get people to your home to make it look bigger and nicer. Okay, I'm sorry, but this pictures are very, very bad. Like you need professional photos. You need to lay out your dishes here to take photos, make sure it's more cozy, make it like a home and not like just you know, random, you know, like college dorm room. It looks like. I'm sorry, but the good thing about going for this house is you have a nice place. You can park your car, have a lot of parking spaces, and you have a deck in the backyard, which is good. You have a big backyard, so that's good. Okay, those are the pros of this place. Looks like the kitchen is renovated. You just need better photos, my friend. You just need better photos. Okay. Can this, Gabriel asked, can this model be done subleasing from apartments complexes? Yes, it can. A regular rental or single family house are more profitable? Yes, that's true as well. Single family home is more profitable because you have more rooms to rent, right? So like a 4-bedroom, you can rent for the price of two bedroom. Make sense? So why you're gonna do the same amount of work, but you're gonna make more per property? Yeah, you can do this with apartment complexes. You know, you can also do co-hosting where you market their properties, and if you get a clients, then you share the profit with them. That's possible too. So don't let that limit you. However, it does work well better for single family home. If you already have a furnished Airbnb, that's all good. You're missing the sources to get a corporate clients. It's not about getting the furnished place. Everybody can get a furnished place, but is it a good location? Is it the right location? Is it the right decoration? Is it the right photography? Is it the right listing? There's like 100 things you need to know. And then also, even after all of that, is it where, like, do you have the corporate clients to rent from you, to the double market rent? You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's so powerful, so important for you to understand that. So book a call with us and we will let you know. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely acquire a nice I mean a really good photographer, okay? Yeah, James, I hear you. You're welcome to book a call. And actually, Mike, one on my team, has been talking about you. You're welcome, Mike. You can book a call with me on my calendar, and I can help him. Okay. Yeah. All right. What phone number do we call to book a call? All right, Gabriel, there's a link. Drop the link again, guys. Just click on that link to book a call. So, Rian, drop that link again. Okay. Just click on that link. You fill it out. It's gonna look something like this. Let me put out. Boom. You fill this out, answer the questions, so we know where you're at, so we can help you, and then boom, you can choose the time that work for you. Okay. There you go. Very good. Other questions? Great questions, guys. Good job. Keep them coming. All right, while you keep them coming, I'm gonna check out James' property here in Waco, Texas. Okay. Very cool. Texas. So when you look at the maps, just go on Google Maps. And then you want to see the general lay of the land. Okay, so that's Waco. So it is, it is a small city, but you can still do this. Yes, you could be king of a hill too. For smaller city like this. Generally, you want to avoid the downtown area because there's a lot of politics and a lot of regulations you don't want to deal with. You see there's a couple of major highway here when two highway intersect. You can see, Sam's Club, HEB, all these, the mall, usually they are at the cross of two highways. You see what I'm saying? Then you want to look at hospitals to see what other hospitals are around. So there's one here, there's a couple here, okay, there's a couple here, okay, good. And then you want to see hotels, right? So when you look at hotels, you got a bunch down here in the center area here, okay? But you want to look at not like the budget inn, you want to look at some decent hotel, like Holiday, a little bit better, Hyatt, a little bit better, right? Those are the one you're looking for, okay? But because this is a small town or like a small city, you're not gonna find a lot of like high end, but at least the Holiday Inn would be better gauge. Okay, so then there's also another bonus for you. It's the Whole Food is good. You don't even have Whole Food in Waco. All right, never mind. So maybe when I look at this, like Magnolia Market, that look nice, Sam's Club, those are good too. Richmond Mall. Okay. So yeah, and then when we put the address of James up in here, let's see where it's at. This Waco, Texas. Right, North 11th Street, Waco, Texas, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's actually a good location. I don't know about the neighborhood. The neighborhood you gotta look at more detail, but at least it's not out in the boonies, right? It's pretty centrally located. There's Dewey Park and Dewey Park Recreation Center. So I would put that in part of your pictures, guys. You have a nice, beautiful park. Why not put some pictures in there? And you have like a nice, you close to the zoo here, you close to the convention center, you have a nice river here. Why not put a picture of that? It's only a few minutes, from that, so that way people know you're in a good location where you can go to those places. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Just right there can change everything for you when you start get booking right away. Okay, and especially with our clientele. Okay. All right. Other questions or other market, anything else I look at? It's your chance. Don't miss your chance. All right. Intersection South Gessner, Richmond, Houston. Okay, intersection between South Gessner and Richmond and Houston. Let me pop that in. hopefully low. If you can give us a better, like the physical address, that would be better because I'm trying to find this exact location. Gessner in Richmond. Yeah, it's good, huh? So good. You're welcome, Evelyn. Yeah, share it with people, book a call with us. So with your program, network booking are not dependent on using Airbnb, correct? Yes, exactly. It's not all dependent on Airbnb, like most program out there. We focus more on corporate clients or insurance clients. We do use Airbnb to get those clients, but how do you list the property to get them? How do you, communicate in a way? What are the pricing strategies? All that going along with getting the corporate clients, insurance clients through Airbnb. But a lot of time we do get off Airbnb, and the goal is to get off Airbnb because you make more money, you keep it in your pocket, and you're not dependent on one big company. You don't want to be dependent on any one source, right? You want to have multiple sources. So I'm trying to find help Athea here, South Gessner in Richmond in Houston. Hey, I'm just gonna search Richmond in Houston. Maybe. Okay, that's Richmond Avenue. Oh, here, okay. I think this is where you're looking at. Okay. Which is a good, decent area. It's close to the Trader Joe, Galleria Mall. I mean, I have a few people doing it out here with my student, Houston Hotel Club. So that's good. This whole area right here is decent right here. Okay. This whole like piece of pie right here. Trader Joe is there. There's some hotels, Courtyard, Houston area, all of that. Okay. So this is good. Now South Gessner. Okay. There's the address. 9663 Richmond Avenue. Okay. Okay. It's out here. Not bad. Location is good. It is within this area where a lot of good things happen. There's two highway intersect. There's hospitals, there's hotels, there's some good restaurants as well. You see all these big guys, they only done their research. Okay, so all you gotta do is follow the wells, you're gonna get fed. Write that down. Follow the wells, you're gonna get fed. Okay. Location wise, not bad. Okay, but there's a lot of things that are involved when you trying to list your properties or sources or also how to list it and all of that. Anyway, book a call with us. Love to help you more individually. But location wise, not bad. Is there a market for a 2-bed, 1-bath? 1,500 of 1 story in the Harbor Gate area of Los Angeles. Okay. All right, let's do one more and then we gotta go. But yeah, book a call with us, guys, if you haven't, so I can look more detail. I don't have a lot of time right here to talk for each person here, but I would love to talk with you. If you seriously book a call with us and we can go from there, give you an hour of my time. So don't take it lightly. I literally only have a few slots a week, and as I look at here, my calendar feel always super fast. So take advantage of that. I think I only have a couple of slots left for the rest of the week here. All right. But let's answer this last question from my buddy Keith Campbell here. So a market for 2-bed, there's always a market for anything in LA, okay? It's LA, all right? 1 story, single family home, oh yeah, there's definitely a market for that. Yeah, because it's LA, so you have a 2-bedroom there, you have that's like a mansion for a lot of people out here. Anyway, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So Keith, man, you can do it, okay? If that's your property, yeah, and book a call with me and we would analyze it even more closely, okay? All right, and then Gail put Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Okay, actually from funny thing, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. So this is my neck of the wood for stay. I lived there for a long time. Myrtle Beach. I do miss the South. It's very good people and good food and everything is really chill. Just slow but chill. Okay, so welcome to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All right. So Myrtle Beach is more a vacation spot than corporate housing. Charleston is not that far away from there. I would recommend Charleston, even though I'm in that market and I've been doing well with that. I want to help you guys and there's abundance for everybody. So yeah, if you're in Myrtle Beach, I would go to Charleston to do your corporate housing business because it's better. Okay. It's closer for you. Okay. There you go. Or Columbia, South Carolina, whatever you want to do, but Charleston's much better. Okay. But Myrtle Beach, you can do it too. If you do you can try it, do a hybrid model. There's hybrid model that we teach too. But yeah, like Charleston will be a lot better. But you can do hybrid model in Myrtle Beach. Like when peak season, you can do short term and then slow season, you can do midterm. Make sense? So it's a hybrid. Anyway, good to talk with you guys. Last thing we're gonna do is bring it in and celebrate our freedom because freedom is not free. I don't take it lightly at all. So everybody put your hand in the camera, your fist, and then we're gonna count down 10 to 1, and then we're gonna celebrate our freedom. Okay. So are you ready? Let's go. All right. You ready? You ready for this? 10, 9. Everybody, come on, guys. Count with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Bring it in, guys. Bring it in. Bring it in. Come on now. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Freedom! Yeah! Freedom, baby! Freedom is not free. Fight for your freedom, guys. Woo! See you on the beaches of the world, guys. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, 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 yes. Celebrate yourself, guys. Pat yourself on the back and feel proud of you guys for being here tonight. It's not easy being here, but you did it. You made it through to the end. The next stop, see you on the next call. Book a call, guys. What are you guys doing? All right, see you on the next call, guys. Take care. God bless.